As far as world class, wow, what a zoo.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it was a zoo, man.
I wanted to ask you about the Dynamite Kid. There's been a lot said about him in terms of his backstage act, and Bret Hart's talked in his book about how a Dynamite Kid was sometimes hard to deal with. Did you ever experience that?
No, Dynamite and I had a understanding. He didn't mess with me, and I didn't mess with him. Usually, Dynamite messed with people that weren't doing the job in the ring, or they were ass kissers, or you just didn't like them. They run their mouth too much. And I just felt like I respected the man, and I loved what he did out there, and tried to keep my damn distance.
Were you there for that sort of backstage thing between, is it Jacques Rougeau? I think he was the Mountie.
Yeah, I was.
God, how must that have been? I mean, that was a whole nasty situation, huh?
Yeah, it was a horrible thing, man, because it wasn't even Dynamite's fault. It was his partner who was real bad about stirring the crap and getting stuff started, and then he'd go tell Dynamite, oh, this guy said this about you and did that, and blah, 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 and Dynamite didn't take no crap from nobody. And, of course, by the time Davey Boy stirred it, whoever he was doing it to were quite upset, and, of course, they had told him, oh, Dynamite's going to kill you, and blah, 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 and, of course, they didn't work out too well for Dynamite because he turned the corner, and boom, he got it, man. And, it's very strange that Davey Boy just kind of like shrugged and kept moving,
Have you kept in contact with him at all?
No, I haven't. I seen him in England here a few years ago, but he's kind of pretty much holed up to himself.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess a question now, going to your stuff in the ring. Who did you feel you had the best in-ring chemistry with?
Oh, there was too many. I had the opportunity to wrestle a lot of great guys. There's just too many. The list is too long, man, because there was some great talent back then, whether it be people like Bad News, who was a great piece of talent if you knew what to do with him. Andre, if you valued your life, you did the right thing with him. And DiBiase and Mr. Perfect and Ronnie Garvin was great.
Yeah, a lot of wrestlers say that. I mean, they always say in interviews he's fantastic.
Yeah, it's always amazing with Ronnie because basically you're in a street fight with him. You had to fight for your life. And I loved it.
Another opponent who I remember you had a great chemistry with was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh,
Loved
yeah.
those matches. How did that whole concept come about for you to feud with him? And looking back, what's your favourite match out of the... I think you had a couple of matches, didn't you? How many matches did you have with him?
Oh, a ton. Not enough, but a ton. Probably, 50 or 75 or 100.
Is there a match that stands out?
They all stood out because it was such a pleasure to be in the ring with a gentleman like him and a great athlete and an unbelievable performer. And it was a lot of fun.
Looking at wrestling today, is there anyone who you would enjoy, that you do enjoy watching, or any of the younger guys who you think have potential to kind of step up and become the stars of the company?
I like Kurt Angle if he would slow down. And there's a few others, of course, Rey Mysterio, anytime. I've known Rey for a long time. Edge as well. And again, a great performer is somebody that can adapt to anything, And I feel like there's not many out there that I couldn't do the right thing with in my day.
On the same thread, I guess talking about this, there have been these kind of like Monday Night Wars between the WWE and TNA. They ran sort of head-to-head shows on the Monday. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. I haven't watched TNA's product yet. Hopefully it'll work. Because the business certainly needs competition.
It seems that every year there's been speculation that you're a potential candidate for the WWE's Hall of Fame. Because every year the internet always comes out with that you've been approached. Or have you actually been approached by WWE regarding that?
No.
Would you do it if you were approached?
It's all about timing, It's all about timing. I'd love to be a part of it, but I'd like to be through with what I'm doing before I do it. Again, it's just a situation where it's all timing. You know, when the time's right, it'll work. If the time's not, then it won't. You know, but I don't put a lot of now I better shut up.
In closing, with your great career, just looking back, what's been your favorite moment, either wrestling, match, interview, or just a general memory you have for the business?
Well, stuff with Savage was a lot of fun because that snake chewed on him. I literally loved that. And then again, with Ronnie Garvin was just unbelievable. The opportunity with Andre the Giant, because that's just like a fairy tale, man. It's like, what the hell am I doing in here with him? You know, I mean, my God, you know. And there was a lot of other ones that most people wouldn't know. Great talent that helped teach me, you know, and get me to where I needed to be. And all those moments are just wonderful, man. Are you kidding me?
I did an interview with Jimmy Snuka a while back, and he was talking about one of the most important things that a young wrestler should have is definitely the psychology of the business. Would you agree with that? And also, what do you think it takes to, what do you think you need to have to be a good wrestler?
Psychology, and some talent. You know, it doesn't take a great wrestler to jump off the cage or into his head. It takes an idiot. Okay? It doesn't take a great wrestler to stand in front of a car, hit somebody with a sledgehammer. That's just ignorant. You know, you destroy your credibility. I think credibility and psychology is the most important thing.